Oliver and the Great Acorn Hunt. In a quiet, cozy forest nestled between rolling hills and shimmering lakes, there lived a group of fun-loving animals who were always on the lookout for adventure. At the center of their group was Oliver, a smart and adventurous squirrel with a fluffy tail and bright, eager eyes. Oliver loved nothing more than finding hidden treasures, especially acorns. His friends often joked that Oliver could smell an acorn from a mile away. Oliver's best friends were always by his side: Rosie, a kind and thoughtful hedgehog who was great at solving puzzles; Felix, a playful raccoon with a knack for getting into tricky situations; and Maple, a wise owl who loved to explore the mysteries of the forest from high in the treetops. One cool autumn day, as the leaves fell in colorful swirls around them, the friends gathered in their favorite clearing. "Do you know what today is?" Oliver asked, his tail flicking with excitement. "It's the day for the Great Acorn Hunt," Felix exclaimed, bouncing on his paws. Rosie smiled. "I've been looking forward to this all year. There's nothing better than finding hidden acorns." Maple fluttered down from her perch in a tall oak tree. "And this year, I've heard there's a very special acorn hidden somewhere deep in the forest. They call it the Golden Acorn, and it's said to bring good luck to whoever finds it." Oliver's eyes lit up. "The Golden Acorn? We have to find it." With that, the friends set off on their adventure, scampering through the forest in search of the Golden Acorn. The Great Acorn Hunt was a tradition in their part of the forest, where animals from all over would spend the day looking for acorns hidden in clever spots. But this year, the promise of the Golden Acorn made the hunt even more exciting. The forest was alive with the colors of autumn. Orange, yellow, and red leaves fluttered down from the trees, and the air was crisp and cool. The ground was covered in a blanket of leaves, making it the perfect hiding spot for acorns. As they searched, the friends found plenty of regular acorns hidden in hollow logs, under rocks, and buried in soft patches of dirt. But there was no sign of the Golden Acorn. "I wonder where it could be," Rosie said, thoughtfully turning over a pile of leaves. "It has to be somewhere special," Maple hooted from her perch in a tree. "The Golden Acorn wouldn't be hidden in an ordinary spot." Felix darted around, poking his nose into bushes and climbing up tree trunks. "Maybe it's in a secret spot that no one's thought of." Oliver, always on the lookout, paused for a moment and looked around. "I think it's time we check the hidden hollow," he said with a twinkle in his eye. The hidden hollow was a secret part of the forest that not many animals knew about. It was tucked away between two hills, and it was said to be filled with all sorts of hidden treasures. The friends made their way to the hidden hollow, excitement building with every step. When they arrived, they found a peaceful, sun-dappled clearing surrounded by tall trees. The air here felt different, almost magical. "This feels like the perfect place to hide the Golden Acorn," Rosie said, her eyes wide with wonder. They began to search the hollow, carefully lifting fallen leaves and looking inside hollow logs. Felix dug around a large, moss-covered boulder, while Maple flew above, scanning the area from the sky. After a few minutes, Oliver spotted something shiny beneath a pile of golden leaves. His heart skipped a beat as he hurried over to take a closer look. There, hidden under the leaves, was the most beautiful acorn he had ever seen. It was larger than the others, with a shimmering golden shell that sparkled in the sunlight. "I found it!" Oliver shouted, holding the golden acorn high for his friends to see. The others gathered around, their eyes wide with amazement. "You really did it!" Felix exclaimed, jumping up and down in excitement. "That's the Golden Acorn, all right," Maple said, her feathers ruffling with pride. "It's even more beautiful than I imagined." Rosie smiled warmly at Oliver. "You're the best acorn hunter in the forest, Oliver." As they admired the Golden Acorn, a soft voice echoed through the trees. "The Golden Acorn is a special treasure, not because of its shine, but because of the friendships it brings together." The friends looked around, surprised to see a wise old tortoise named Sage emerge from the shadows. Sage was known throughout the forest as a keeper of ancient wisdom. "You've found the Golden Acorn," Sage said with a kind smile, "but the true treasure of the Great Acorn Hunt is the adventure you've had together." Oliver grinned, feeling warmth in his chest. You're right, Sage. Finding the acorn was fun, but what made it special was doing it with my friends. Sage nodded. Remember, it's not just about finding something, it's about the memories you make along the way. With that, the friends agreed that the best part of the hunt wasn't the prize, but the time they spent together exploring the forest and laughing along the way. As the sun began to set and the autumn leaves swirled in the evening breeze, Oliver, Rosie, Felix, and Maple sat together in the hidden hollow, enjoying the peacefulness of the forest and the glow of their friendship. And though they had found the legendary Golden Acorn, they knew that the real treasure was the joy of being with the friends they loved most.